question to ask is it possible for us to have marriages without divorce? Today, we're just going to be looking at 7 things that could make any marriage at all avoid divorce. The first thing that must happen is this: you must not see divorce as an option. Many of us now have this mentality of a disposable marriage. If you have that mentality, you have already set yourself up for divorce. So marriage is not disposable. If you make up your mind to understand that, you have set yourself to avoid divorce. The second thing that will help us to avoid divorce is that we must be ready to walk it. Whatever we desire, we must have to be ready to do what it takes. That's basically what work is. Work is nothing else but the set of activities you engage in to get a desired result. So whatever you need to do to make it happen, you have to make it happen. This is the truth of the matter. And this is why we teach certain things we teach. There are things you need to do. Number 3, never allow the scarcity factor and the availability syndrome destroy your marriage. You know, so many times people have told me in marriage, I cannot take this, I cannot take that, I cannot take that. Before we got married, we realized that there were so many things we could take. But just like in life, it is a normal human nature. Immediately something you desire very seriously comes into your hands, it loses value. And that is the reason for 70% of the divorces we get today. Number 4, I want to say this. Please, there are always, unless maybe you got married because of whatever selfish reasons, but I want to believe that there was something you saw. Please keep your focus on whatever it is. Number 5 way to avoid divorce is not to be selfish. The fact of the matter is that, let me tell you this, many times you see people who have 1 or 2 children and they are divorced. And I hear people who come and tell you sometimes and say, how is it that somebody will stay into marriage and just because of child, he will want to die in that marriage? People die for causes. Let me tell you the truth of that person that is saying that thing. If he has a child that he's carrying and maybe a stronger person slaps that child, that woman will fight and die for that child. So there is something to die for. So, but now, am I saying you should die because of the child? No. So what I'm saying is that the child is valuable. Don't now begin to talk down on people who tell you that, it's because of my child I stayed in my marriage, and they say, begin to now make the person look stupid and foolish. The person is not. So why I'm saying that is this: if you're not selfish and know that it is good for this child to be raised in a very conducive atmosphere, we'll be able to make the required adjustments. So I've realized that a lot of parents, a lot of adults are very selfish, and that's the fact. They consider only themselves. To avoid divorce, you must also understand how to give money its place. This is the fact. Money should not be your master. You are supposed to master. Money is always trying to master people. That's why God said you cannot serve 2 masters. As far as money is concerned, it's supposed to lord it over you. Please don't make yourself a servant of money. The 6th thing I want to say to avoid divorce, please, if you need space, give yourself some space. I can tell you sometimes there are certain things people don't want to say, but the fact of the matter is this: there are certain times you need to give some space. If you know, you don't have to wait for there to be quarrel or trouble. Final thing I want to say here is learn to take advantage of your differences. Don't let your differences become the main thing that is causing problem for you people. There are people who are different. I have told couples this: your strength is in your differences. Let me give you a typical example. There was this couple. One is a very outgoing one. The other one is somebody who is a little bit introvert. Most times when they go out for ceremonies or parties, this other one wants to rush back. This other one wants to meet people. But the fact of the matter is that as a family, they need to interact with people as far as you live on earth. So maybe that place you are sitting uncomfortably, wondering, why is that person like that? Understand that that role is complementing the family, and it's good for everyone. So please, you have to understand how to use your strengths. I know that in these short things which we say, you may not be able to know everything. And that's why I would like you to subscribe to our channel. I would like you to also look at the link. I'm sure there must be a place you can register. where you can get one-on-one counseling from us. You can also register for our free master classes. We want you to live well. We want you to enjoy your lives. I want to believe that these few things are going to help you to be able to ensure that that divorce does not take place, and you will build your marriage and you'll be happy you did.